Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel and welcome to another episode of FlyFishDan. I've been driving by this lake, I can't tell you how many years, and today I'm gonna go see if there's any fish in it. All right, let's go do it. Fish on. So I literally have my boat on the guardrail. You can kind of see there's a place just down there that I can launch, and yeah, I'm gonna go see if there's some fish in here. Pretty cool little highway guardrail fishing. Let's go fishing. Let's do this. Fish on. Not a bad launch site. I mean, it's literally off the highway. I mean, there's a rock come off somebody's tire and smack into me as I'm fishing. Tell you one thing though, it certainly looks fishy out there. Super clear water, looks pretty deep. The older I get, the less flexible I get. All right. Let's see if I can not fall on my face and come grab the camera. All right, what am I fishing today? We got two rods with me. One looks new, doesn't it? Because it is. It is my new Euro nymphing rod. It's an Echo Shadow X. It's an 11-foot 3-weight. So I'm gonna try a little tube fishing with the Euro rod. Anil from the Puget Sound Fly Fisher said that's kind of a fun thing to do. And then my other rod, of course, is my tried and true Sage TCR. So I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna rig up. I got a little brassy on here now, but I gotta think about what I wanna fish. And I've got the tried and true Chironomid and San Juan worm, which is kind of my go-to on stillwater fishing whenever I'm kind of unfamiliar with the lake. So I'm gonna start behind me where the lake is running in. You saw that on the drone shot. There's an immediate inlet and an immediate outlet. It's maybe a 1 acre lake, but pretty cool. Let's hope there's a fish. Let's do this. Fish on. I mean, other than the highway sitting right here, I mean, it's a beautiful lake. I mean, I'm probably at 3,800 feet. You can still see there's snow. I mean, we're well into May and there's still snow along the edges here. It's just a gorgeous little lake. It's just too bad it's sitting right next to a major highway. So if you're looking for peace and quiet, you won't find it on this lake. Well, you might. You'll just have to wait between cars or trucks or semis. All right, we're in where the creek runs in. Feels like that's always a good place to start, right? Kind of feels like I'm on stage. I don't know if I like that or not. Got the indicator, it's probably 4 feet off the first fly. So the Chironomid is probably, I don't know, 5 feet down, I guess, 6 feet down. Wind's kind of pushing me. Always wanted to try this lake. Keeping an eye out for any bugs. There's a couple like really small caddis. Oh geez. I was looking around at the bugs. Oh, broke me off. Busted off. Oh my God, right at the knot too. Well, we know there's fish here. Shoot, now I gotta completely rig up. But yeah, check that out, broke me right at the knot. Dang it. I'm all set back up, but I hate losing fish, but I like losing fish to bad knots even worse. I just don't like it. And the worst part about it is that fish has got a face full of flies down there. Hopefully they were debarbed, so hopefully they won't sit in his face for too long. But yeah, I lost both flies on that over a crappy knot. Let's throw it back over where our friend was last time. All right, so I'm gonna stop looking at bugs and I'm gonna watch my indicator. Oh. Now I'm all jumpy. I mean, it's a little like fishing on the freeway, you know? It's crazy. This beautiful, very subalpine lake. I mean, it's everything you'd ever hope for, except for the fact that it's got a major highway right next to it. It's all right though. I had just the evening to fish and I needed somewhere that was pretty quick and pretty easy, and I guess that's the sacrifice, right? Quick and easy, right by a paved road, and you're gonna get a little traffic noise. But if I just catch some fish, I could care less. Oh, there we go. Fish on! Oh no, fish off! Oh no, that felt like a big fish too. Oh, dang it. Shoot! Oh, that felt like it had some size too. Please come back. There we go. Fish on. Maybe I just need to not look because I wasn't looking. You saw how late I was. Maybe if I just don't look, I'll catch a fish. Little guy. I don't even know where my net is. Oh, it's a brown. Check that out. That's a little brown trout. That's cool. Look at this guy. That's a pretty little brown. Sweet. Is he unhooked? Boy, the water is cold. All right, buddy. Swim out of the net. Nice. Broke the ice. Now I can stop worrying about everything now that I've broken the ice. Need to doctor up my wool indicator. I use this floatant right here and it works pretty well when it wants to start sinking, which it's wanting to do. So let's get back out there, catch a fish. So I think I like indicator fishing so much because, as you know, it's just a fancy word for bobber. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me out to Hart's Lake and the lake up by Montesano. I can't remember the name of the lake. Sylvia, I think it is. And I used to bobber fish when I was, old enough to hold a rod. So 3 years old, I was, oh, there we go, bobber fishing. And this just reminds me of bobber fishing. It's that excitement when that indicator goes down. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I love it. It's a little better fish. I gotta get the line on the reel so I don't get a text message from my dad. Yeah, that's a nice little fish. Sweet. Get my net out. Yeah, sweet. Look at that. I know I sound surprised, but I kind of am. That's a nice little brown. That's a nice little brownie. Like a really nice brown. Got you. Sweet. Thank you very much. Boy, when the sun goes down, it's immediately cold and my float tube is starting to get a little soft. So that makes me sit a little further in the water, which makes it a little chilly. I need to paddle in. Oh, there we go. That's a good head shake too. Fish on. Wow, that's yeah, that's a heavier fish. Sweet. Oops, sorry about that. I think he did. I think he might have taken the prince. He took the prince. How crazy is that? So instead of the San Juan worm, I taught on a prince nymph, and it appears that he liked it. How cool is that? Thank you very much. See, I put this little prince nymph on right here. But I need to paddle in just briefly. My flies are all stuck. I need to paddle in just briefly because my boat is starting to turn into a taco, which is not really good for float tube fishing. Sun started to go down and literally it just, all the air has left the tube. So I just keep getting lower and lower and lower in the water, and it's starting to make me pretty cold. So I'm gonna go in and correct that. In fact, I might just kick all the way in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Man, that's getting cold. As soon as that sun went down, whew. All right, I think it's time to get out the Euro float tube nymphing rod and see what happens. Put on a little prince nymph. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to troll Euro nymphing rods, but I was trying to get over to the stream that kind of comes into the lake. Oh, and I had a fish take it. Just like that. Fish on. It's not quite Euro nymphing, but it's on a Euro nymphing rod. That's cool. Look at that. Broken the rod. It's a long rod. Makes it a little harder netting the fish when the rod's 25 feet behind you. Wow, nice little brown too. I just put on kind of a simple little, as you can see if I can zoom in here, just a simple little prince nymph, and they seem to like that. That's cool. Sweet. Nice. Fish on. And the Euro nymphing setup is officially broken in on a very un-Euro nymphing type of way to catch a fish. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me on this quick fishing trip. Nothing better than just finding a lake on the side of the road. I knew where this one was. It's a little noisy, as you can see, but it's just great to finally know that this lake that I've been driving by for years has some pretty nice fish in it, brown trout. I would have figured brook just because of the elevation, but you know, I'm not complaining. And I broke in the Euro nymph rod. How about that? And it was just a great night. So I really appreciate you joining me on this fishing trip. Hey, do me a solid. Hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, consider it. You won't regret it. All right, everybody. Till the next time, fish on. Oh my God, my feet are absolutely blocks of ice. Oh, they're like cinder blocks. Cold. Beautiful though.